This is Castro from Ultra 5280, and today we're here with DJ Trauma.
What's
DJ
up?
Trauma.
What's up?
How you doing today?
Man, life's great. I'm awesome.
First of all, thanks for taking time from your busy schedule to do this with us today.
No problem.
Just going to shoot off a few questions. See, first and foremost, where are you from?
I'm originally from New York City, and I went to college and pretty much started my professional career in Atlanta. And I was in Atlanta for a long time, and then now I live in LA.
It's awesome. A lot of times people also wonder where you got your beginnings from, and I was reading somewhere that your grandmother used to book college shows back in the day.
She used to book college tours. So like that's how I ended up in Atlanta. Like my freshman year, I think School Days came out, and then she booked a tour down there, and I went and I saw Spelman, which is an all-girls school. I was like sold. It was like next door to the school that I went to, and I was like, yeah, I'm sold.
Nice.
I'm going to Atlanta.
Well, I want to talk about Atlanta a little bit. This past spring, I got to see Ludacris speak during one of his panels at South by Southwest, and it was basically about Atlanta basically becoming right now the next Hollywood. You got major music movie studios out there right now, all the music coming out of Atlanta right now.
Absolutely.
Since you spent so much time in Atlanta, how have you seen that change in the last couple of years?
I mean, honestly, I've seen it go from like a big small town to a nice small big city. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like going there, especially I saw, because I came there right when the Olympics was there, so like you saw them like building a lot of stuff and building the infrastructure for it to thrive, and then I've seen it go just explode, like musically, the movies, even just entrepreneurship. It's an amazing city.
Yeah, I just saw Baby Driver, and it was filmed mostly in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's a good film, great soundtrack too. So, Baby Driver, you don't get a chance to see it, you check it out. So, you're a DJ. How long have you been doing this?
A long time. I started in '90.
Okay. So, as a DJ, who do you look to as your idols? Like, who were your mentors?
Well, idols I would say would be people like Red Alert, Kid Capri, Jazzy Jeff. Like mentors, I'd be like somebody named Soul Messiah, Biz Markie. Who else? Yeah, like a couple of those cats.
Awesome.
They really they saw me doing my thing and would like take us under their wing and be like, you should do this, do that, and point us in the right direction.
So, I think hip hop today is a lot different than it was, 10 years ago. You're a DJ, what's the song today that just makes everybody go crazy? And what's that same song 10 years ago?
Right now, it would probably be Bad and Bougie,
Okay.
Beatles, by far. And then 10 years ago, so that'd be like 07?
07.
Ooh, let's think about that. That was like just after like the Little John era.
Okay.
So that was kind of like, that was pre-Drake era.
The dark times?
So I'm trying to think of what club I was DJing at around that time.
In 2007, yeah.
That's a good question. Honestly, I'm like, I like to be precise because I'm just like, I get now, like, think of the club. I did my birthday party in 07 and with Big Tigger. It was his weekend, and so like I had Ludacris, 2 Chainz, Chingy, Little Mo, Terrence J. Like it was kind of insane. So I'm trying to think of what was hot then. Like it's funny, like 2 Chainz is now 2 Chainz, but he was Play a Circle back then.
Okay.
And his record had just come out, and he brought his record to the DJ booth, and he was like, "Can you play my record?" And that was it's that song he has with Lil Wayne. I can hear it right now, but like I listened to it, and I was like, "Oh, this is hot," and I dropped it.
Nice.
And people at first were like, and then everybody's like, "Just shit is jam."
Being that you're a DJ, does that happen a lot? People just dropping their stuff on you out of nowhere?
Nah, usually I knew him because I used to spin on Ludacris's radio show, so I known like that whole clique for a long time.
Awesome.
So I was just like, all right, I'm gonna try it out.
We were just talking about how you just came back from overseas and you're about to go back overseas or down.
Paperback Boys.
Yeah,
it was like driving me crazy.
Nice, Dave. But But yeah, you just talked about how you just came back from overseas and you're headed to Australia.
Yeah.
You've been traveling a lot. You know, what's the best? What's your favorite country you visited so far?
Ooh, see that question is, I get a lot, but it gets tricky because I would say like the most fun I had was in Lagos. The city itself is terrible, but the clubs and the music and the vibe and the culture is infectious. Like you see now, like all these Afrobeat songs, like a lot of that stuff came from that area, and so like I went out there in '08 for the first time. It's like people couldn't shut me up about Nigeria and African music. After that, I was like, I went back maybe like 5 times in 2 years. Like I loved it out there. I mean, I had so much fun.
Nice.
But if I like when I'm chilling in places I would go visit, Australia is probably one of them. I just came from Greece, and it's.
Say you didn't have to work, you just went on a vacation, where would you go?
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Greece.
Greece, nice.
Yeah.
I think maybe people would say that, so but that's interesting. You know, you got to work with some amazing people in the industry. You know, what is it like when, you know, people like Jay-Z and Dave ask you to, you know, play parties for them? You know, that must be an honor.
It's always an honor. Always like, absolutely. No problem.
Nice.
Anytime.
Yeah, you DJ for Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yeah.
What was that for?
It was for her baby shower.
Her baby shower.
Yeah. The Carter push party.
Very cool.
The baby she just had. Yeah, it was really cool.
Nice.
It was really chill. It was more like a family affair, well laid back.
Right.
It was cool.
So, you know, one of the topics that's been kind of in the news lately is SoundCloud, and specifically the last couple days, and how, you know, they're about to fold or they're about to close shop, and then all of a sudden Chance the Rapper came out today and saying, no, that's not going to happen. So Chance and the owner of SoundCloud got together today. I don't know what they talked about. Chance posted like they're not going anywhere, so I don't know if Chance is dropping money, but you got songs on SoundCloud.
Right.
Like, what do you think about SoundCloud? Like, do you think music should be free? You know,
I feel like businesses have to make money.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But if you're an independent artist or you're an artist or musician trying to get your music out there, there's nothing like it. There's nothing comparable to it, really. Where, I mean, honestly, the money that they're asking is not substantial. You probably spend the same amount of money for Tidal or Apple Music, right, in terms of like for if you're like a musician, it's not a lot of money. Right. Are they talking about charging the users?
I don't know. Like, they just talked about it today, so I know they were on the verge of, like, they said they only had 30 days left of funds or something like that, and Chance went in there today, and I don't know what I'm sure it was
supposed to DJ they asked me to do a big party, like.
Well, I heard they just like go all out, like their offices, like they stock the fridge every day and like have these catered meals. So I don't know how much money they spend every day, but it was reading to where it's like they only have something like 30 days left in business, and Chance went in there today, and I'm sure we'll probably hear from more of it the next couple of days. But
I feel like people would probably rally to keep it, especially because there's so many independent artists break from there.
Absolutely.
Or just if you just like obscure stuff and you're just looking for stuff,
right,
it's such a great place. Like a lot of times I go there looking for remixes.
Right.
You know, I put in an artist and see what remixes come up, and I found a lot of really cool stuff there.
Yeah, my whole Facebook feed today was, friends trying to, what's the hottest songs right now? I need to download all these songs before they go away. So, speaking of songs, let's talk about "Take Me High."
Yeah.
I saw the video. I thought it was awesome. How did that come about?
Honestly, free time.
Okay. It seems you don't have a lot of free time. But...
No, like when I moved to LA, compared to when I lived in Atlanta, when I was on the radio like every day, and it's just I lived there for so long. There's always things and stuff and people. Like I kind of moved to LA and was kind of like didn't really know that many people, so it gave me time to think. And I had been trying to put out music, but like because I would be busy, I wouldn't get a chance to do it. So then, being in LA really gave me time to get my thoughts together of how I wanted the music to be.
Sure.
And so then I linked up with Needles, and I feel like we created something really special.
No, it's really good. I had a chance to see it today. I was like, this is good stuff. So, right now you're touring with Dave. You guys have a big residency coming up in New York. How many days is that going to be?
Right now, so far, I think they've only announced 16.
16 days.
Which is still kind of nuts. They have Lil Wayne, first night, opening night, with The Roots.
Wow.
They just announced that. They have So the first 4 nights are the Roots. Then you have the next 2 nights is him and Chris Rock. Then you have him and Erykah Badu. They also have Childish Gambino, Chance the Rapper, Trevor Noah, Ali Bong.
Wow.
Yeah, not Nas. Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill.
It's gonna be crazy.
Awesome. When you're touring with Dave, what are some of the perks of touring? And then, at the same time, what are some of the challenges, since you're on the road?
Start with the challenges, because that's easy. No sleep.
No sleep.
Because he just enjoys just like people and stuff, so we just end up staying out. Even if we don't go out, we end up sitting around and talking and kicking it until the wee hours of the morning. So it's like I'm always like sleep deprived.
So my full-time job, I work at the Apple store here, and every time Dave's in town, he's always for some reason stopped at our store, and he just
buy speakers.
Buy speakers or get that's what it is. He buys speakers. I'm sure he's probably got a bunch of speakers, but he always pops in our store, and he just will be in there for like an hour just talking to people like nothing, like a regular dude. And I think from a celebrity standpoint, I think that's really cool because that's reaching out to your fans.
Yeah, I think one of the things that makes him such an icon, especially, is because he does things like that. And then a lot of times, like people tell him his stories, and then he uses them and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, like, he's just enjoys people,
right?
Which a lot, especially on the music side, is not so much the case.
Right. So you got Red Rocks tomorrow.
Yes.
Which is
an amazing venue.
As living here in Colorado, we're pretty spoiled that we get to see so many amazing shows at this amazing venue. You said you've played there a couple times, but and I know Dave's played there before too. So even coming back to Red Rocks, like, I'm sure when you're on stage and you're just looking up, is it different every time, or is it like I'm here?
I think the first time I didn't even know what Red Rocks was, and then I got there and I was like, I was like, oh my god! And then the second time I came, then I had to take the classic picture from the top.
Right.
I think every time I go now, I take the picture from the top when it's empty.
Right.
It's always amazing, but like the acoustics, I just enjoy it because the acoustics are always amazing. The staff there is always amazing. Like the crowd is always like amazing. So it's a fun place to play.
Awesome. Well, we got Red Rocks tomorrow. You got your residencies coming up in New York. You got a show tonight? Is that right?
I'm DJing at the View House tonight.
Very cool.
Yeah, like I have a busy summer. Like this summer, in between trying to work on more music for the EP, I'm touring with Omarion in Australia.
Very cool.
Then I'm back with Dave. Then I'm with him until September. Then we do a couple of more things, and then after that, I go back on the road with Omarion. So It's going to be a busy time.
Are we going to see another Chappelle season?
I could pretty much guarantee you that probably will never happen again. I think Saturday Night Live was the best you're gonna get.
Oh, that was classic. So I'll take that if there's another season. So
he got nominated for an Emmy.
Absolutely. So, well, thank you again for spending some time with us today. Once again, I'm Castro from Ultra 5280, DJ Trauma.
Yeah.
See you soon.